Good morning, people. It is Wednesday. It's bright and early. Let's get this midweek pickup done and out of the way so we can get, on with our day and our regular routine. As you know, I do this every week, every Wednesday, and it's just a inspirational and motivational type piece that I do. Try not to go over 10 minutes, just talking, trying to give uplifting and positive and send a positive message out to those who may be in need of it. Hence, midweek pickup. This week, I'm just gonna go random and kind of talk off the top of my head. This is our last quarter of the year that we're coming up on right now. Pause. Sorry about that, had a visitor. But as I was saying, this is our last quarter of the year. At the beginning of the year, I wanted people to set goals. I tried to encourage everybody to set themselves a personal goal to get somewhere in life and to better themselves. And I'm just wondering how things have been going for people. I know that I've met a few of the goals that I've set for myself and everything, but you also have to know that you have to set realistic goals too. So some of the goals may not be obtainable for you at this point in time, but always keep that goal because one day you will reach that goal and it will be obtainable to you. With that being said, like I said, 3 months left. Let's try and push through the rest of this year and make it happen for ourselves. I went back over and looked at all of my midweek pickups here recently, and I noticed a little trend that I was going through or whatever. It seems like that I could kind of pick up on the mode that I was in, if you will, the type of mood that I was in, whether it be a good mood or a bad mood. I could tell some Wednesdays where I was, upbeat and ready, and some Wednesdays where I may be a little down or something may be on my mind and everything like that. And I'm pretty sure that everybody who watches or whatever could probably pick up on that. So, what I'm trying to do for myself, and I encourage everybody else to do this as well, is try not to be so readable. And what I mean by that is if you're going through something and it's something that's either life changing or something that's affecting you, try not to put it out there where everybody can pick up on it because number one, it's really not everybody's business what you're going through, and number two, it'll just be a little better for you to get through it if you try and put a positive face on instead of having the negativity kind of overwhelm you. Because trust me, I know this, when something is going wrong in your life and it's kind of on you, then it brings down your mood. It brings down the capability of getting things done. It kind of slows your reactions to things, and you're not as acceptable to change or making something that's negative into a positive. So I kind of wanted to touch on that because I did see myself when certain things was going on, the way that sometimes I was up and the way that sometimes I was down. And I don't want anybody to see that because again, if I am down, it's for me to know and for I guess you to find out type thing if I want you to find out. And that's how we should approach everything in life, especially if you're in the workplace or whatever. If you're down, that's something that you don't need to bring in with you to work. It's almost like when you say you leave work, you leave everything at work that's work related. You need to do the same thing in your home life as well. And if something's bothering you, don't bring it with you to work. Leave that somewhere else and try and leave it somewhere else where you don't have to pick it back up later. But if it's something that you do have to deal with, try and deal with it, on your own time if possible. I know that sometimes things in life is a little too much at the point in time and you can't just throw it on the back burner or whatever. But if that's the case, maybe you need to get into solitude for, a day or something like that if you have that luxury, and then just try and do some self-cleaning, if you will. Try and get yourself back into the right fix so you won't be spreading negativity, because one thing that you have to realize is that it's just like the company you keep. If you hang around with negative people, then eventually you are going to become negative too. You need to always try and keep a positive, uplifting look on life and on any situation that you're in. So instead of complaining about a lot of things now, I'm just trying to let the ship sail and go on and do whatever I need to do to get through it. Even if it's something that I don't like, I'm not going to let anybody know that I don't like it. And if I have to do it, I'm just going to do it, get it done with, and, move on and try and move on to something bigger and better. So, my life can be in less shambles. Another thing that I'm going to be trying to do within these next 3 months is living a healthier lifestyle. I'm taking a class right now, and when I'm reading my book or whatever, I'm seeing a lot of things that I have not been doing in order to live a healthier lifestyle, and I can see it, how it's affecting me as far as energy levels. And when you're healthier, you have more energy and you're happier. You have more of a positive perspective to give people. So I'm really trying to get on a little health kick, try and eat a little better, try and get in a little bit of better shape. So these next few weeks when you see me, I might be going through a transition or whatever, but it's a transition for the best. And like I've told y'all before, change is always good. It's not something you should be scared of. It's something that you should always embrace. Change is evolution, and evolution is what we need to do. We need to become a better us, period. So, with all of that being said, I just want everybody to have a good week. Try and stay positive. Keep things that are negative beneath you so you can let the positive come out of you at the top. So with that being said, I'm going to go on and cut it short this week. Congratulations, Serena, on your win last night. That is a good example of persistence and motivation and never giving up. Although she played against her sister last night, and the older I've gotten, the more I appreciate things that I didn't appreciate when I was younger. And tennis is one of them. Golf is something else that I really didn't appreciate when I was younger and everything. But once I got to understand the sport or whatever, I was able to kind of appreciate it a lot more and have a new respect for it. So when I watch tennis, I really almost just watch Serena and Venus when they go at it or whatever, or whenever they're having matches, not versus each other but versus everybody else. So it's very exciting for me. I mean, it's like when you get a new toy or something. So always step outside of the box, because you might be missing something that you might need one day that might make your life a little bit better and easier and bring some joy to it. So I'm going to go on and end it today. Put God first, family second. Everything else is going to fall in line if you lead with that formula. That being said, I'll see y'all next week. Peace out. Have a good week. Let's get through it.